Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This is Have a Tea with me. I'm Chris. This is lesson Jigsaw. Um, the program is called Have a Tea with Me. This is for English language learners. If you're learning English and you want a place to practice speaking, practice your communication skills, practice conversation skills, this is the place for you. So we invite you to, well, that's one thing I do need to do, is to add in the link. So what we're about is basically just having conversations. So click on this to join. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're about having conversations, English conversations. When I say English conversations, English language conversations, chatting about whatever you like, really. Today is Monday, the 14th of February. So I'm here having a beautiful cup of tea, and it's just here to have a chat. Whatever you like to talk about. I'm not sure if that link went through. I think it did. No, it is there now. But yes, if you would like to join us for a chat, yeah, we do welcome you to click on the link, say hello, all those sorts of things. Yeah, by all means, by all means. It's a nice day here where I am. Hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you're doing. Just finished my weekend. I hope you've had a good weekend. What did you get up to over the weekend? What did you get up to? Anything exciting? I don't know if you need to have an exciting weekend to have a good weekend, though. Sometimes a nice, relaxing weekend can be quite nice as well. So either way, if you had a relaxing weekend, very busy weekend with lots of activities, running around, doing lots of things, hope you had a good weekend. So yes, that's about it. So yeah, let us know how you're doing. I'm just going to sip on my tea because the tea can be quite lovely to have. So I'm not sure if you're into sports. There was I saw lots of stories about the Super Bowl in America. Not sure if anyone is into that or if anyone caught that, but certainly there was the Super Bowl over the weekend, or I guess a few hours ago, 12 hours ago or something. So not in the too distant past. So yes. What else? What else was there? I'm not. Well, it could have been a good match or a bad match depending on who you're barracking for. I was happily neutral. I saw parts of the game, snippets of the game. So I only saw snippets of the game. But what I did see was okay. It was okay. It didn't seem to be the most riveting match in total. I'm not sure if it will go down as a classic. I don't know. I haven't read any reports what people are thinking, but it didn't come across from those snippets that I saw that it was a game of particular note. You know, in the sense that people are going to be talking about this for years, or maybe the halftime show. Maybe people were more into the halftime show than the rest of it. That could be a possibility as well. What else happened over the weekend? To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's just like I'm trying to think what actually happened over the weekend. I can't really remember. I'm sort of in a haze, a glazy haze about the weekend activities. Not from anything bad, just because my memory is terrible. That's the main issue there. My memory is terrible. I'm not sure about your memory. Can you remember everything? Or do you have a memory like a fish, as they say? And he comes in and goes out, no sort of recollection. Is that what it says? Is that a memory of a fish? Or is it a memory of an elephant? Maybe both. Maybe it's a bit of both. Either way, I don't remember much. Yeah, about what I did on the weekend. I went shopping. I do remember that. I went shopping, and that was okay. I'm not the greatest shopper. I'm more of a functional shopper, I would say. More of a functional shopper. So it's okay. I just enjoy walking around more and seeing what's on sale. I guess the hardest thing is making a decision on what to buy. Unless I really, really need to buy something. I don't know about you. If I really, really have to buy something and I have to make a decision that day, okay, I can make a purchase. But otherwise, I tend not to purchase too much. It's all right, maybe that's a good thing. Perhaps that's a good thing to be indecisive like that. So anyway, yes, this is Have a Tea with Me. This channel is called, or this page is called Lesson Jigsaw. And we're all about people using and learning English, mainly from practicing speaking predominantly. There will be some opportunities to practice writings, but predominantly to practice speaking. That's the main gist about what we want to do. Get people comfortable and confident about speaking. This is sort of like I guess perhaps a bridge between the classroom and real life if you're practicing in a classroom. But it is, I think, one of the most important things. Well, not just when learning a language, but when learning. Unless you're actually doing the thing that you're learning, there's I guess limited progress that's made, and that's why we're here, because a lot of people can make progress with reading and some progress with listening, but certainly I think the biggest gains are when there's an interaction of sorts. So certainly writing does that, because you have to go through that process. And then normally when you're writing, not always, but normally when you're writing, there's a communication with someone else. Maybe it's someone you know or someone you don't know. Of course, you could be writing a diary or something like that. But many times we write messages, emails. It could be a post or something for social media. It could be like an article for a newsletter or something along those lines. But there's normally almost always someone who's going to be receiving that message that you're giving, who's going to be reading what you're writing. So that's, I guess, part of that communication channel there, part of that interaction. A lot of the times, maybe there won't be the comments coming back, but these days, have another sip of tea. These days, I guess there are a lot more opportunities for people to make comments in forums and that sort of thing. And then certainly when speaking, I mean, of course, we can just deliver speeches and presentations and that sort of thing. But most of the time, I think when people are speaking, it's in some type of dialogue, some type of conversation. And certainly, I think in those two instances, when you're writing, when you're speaking, for most people, in terms of learning a language, is probably where you gain the most. Same as like if you're, learning a sport, you learn more from doing the sport than, learning about the theory of the sport, that sort of thing, or the history of the sport, and that sort of thing. I mean, it's good to know, good information, but yeah, there's only so much to be gained without practice. That's the nuts and bolts of it. Here we go. That's a nice expression. Yeah, get that. That's the nuts and bolts of it. So the core of it, the basis. What I might do, that's what I could do here is I could put that in inverted commas to highlight it's an expression. I could do that. I could make it italics, so a little bit like on the side. I could also put in the dashes or the hyphens. That could be, and I guess the reason for that is it can make it easier to read for people. People, when they read that, then they can go, oh, okay, that's connected. That's like an expression or something. I think it makes it easier to read. Certainly, if you take it as the whole sentence, you're seeing nuts and bolts together. I think it's useful to do it like that. So anyway, yeah, that's the nuts and bolts of it, from what I can see. So yes. So this is, as I say, this is lesson Jigsaw. We are here for English speaking practice. If you're watching this on a replay, and if you do like watch it through today, you're probably thinking, yeah, okay, but I get you. But I'm only really going to be talking because there's no one else here. It's just me by myself. So I have to talk to myself. That's the deal, I guess. But if other people are here, of course, the idea is for the other people to be speaking. That's the plan. But we can see how things go, as they say, how things tally up. But yeah, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? What do you think? Because that's what we want to know. We want to know what you think. About what? You tell me. About your weekend, about life. Maybe you've got some incredible story, motivational story about life. Maybe you've got a story of warning and regret. Maybe you did something you want to pass that on to others so they can learn from your error, or indeed you've had a success with something and you want to share that success with other people to allow others to benefit from what you've learned as well. Either way, I guess there's benefits from succeeding or losing. We can learn from both of those, and how to handle those things, I guess, as well, is an important thing. They're all important things. Now, if you would like to, if you're watching this on a replay and you would like to participate at some stage and come on and have a chat, have a conversation, if you send us a message to chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com, that's chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com. If you let us know what you would like to talk about, and just like where you are and that sort of stuff, what time zone you're in, and when you would like to practice your conversational and speaking skills, write us an email with that. Then that can be all good, and we can try and see if we can find a time that's mutually agreeable, that we both find okay to to use and to talk it. So that's the gist of it. That's the gist. That's the idea. Gist. I guess as perhaps as if you're an English language learner and you go to classes, perhaps you heard that word, gist, to get the gist of something. Maybe sometimes they might give you, I guess, the technical, well, not technical, the colloquial or jargonistic way that we use gist. But yeah, it's so the gist is the general idea, isn't it? Basically, it's the general meaning of what we're talking about. And so I guess now with both of those expressions, until we get to the nuts and bolts of something and got the gist of something, the gist is the general idea of what's being communicated. The nuts and bolts is very similar to the core idea. The core idea. Perhaps with gist, you could perhaps include a little bit more. There's also, I guess, understanding the tone and the way people are speaking. That can also indicate different things, how people are feeling. That's another good reason to practice English conversation, to get an idea of how people are feeling or what they're really meaning, the message they're trying to convey. Sometimes the message is conveyed with the words. Sometimes it's conveyed with body language, things like that. Sometimes it's conveyed with how the words are given and how the words are presented. So, and of course, many times it's a combination depending on what we're talking about. So, hello, if you're there, watching away, do come and say hello. This is Have a Tea with Me. This is a program from Lesson Jigsaw, and basically we're here to provide an opportunity for English language learners to speak English. If they want to practice English, you can come on through and have a chat. Come on through and have a chat and see what you'd like to talk about. The topics are open to you. Now, excuse me, with that, just clearing my throat there. With that, I would say that it's as long as we're respectful, of course, and but that's just a general thing anyway, not just here but in life, I guess. We will probably go for another couple of minutes, see if anyone else is here around, coming on board. So yes, it's very interesting news about the Olympics. Lots of people working for a very long time, and it's always curious to see how things pan out with the Olympics. There's lots of too much drama, perhaps too much drama in some of the Olympic administration of things. It's disappointing for some people. A lot of the times, athletes, they're just they're doing what they're told. Someone says, do this activity, train this way, they follow it. They have the faith in the person, the trust in the person. Sometimes they're told, take this medicine or take this or whatever. And many times it's okay, but sometimes not okay. And there's lots of difficulties with sports these days. But what can you do? What can you do? So just to repeat, this is Lesson Jigsaw. This program is called Have a Tea with Me. You can come on, have a chat if you're an English language speaker. Well, English language speaker. If you're an English language learner and you want to practice speaking, because I guess no matter what level you are, you can be an English language speaker. So it's particularly if you're an English language learner and you want to practice speaking, practice conversations, we are here for you, and you can chat to us here. And as I say, if this is not the best time for you, where this is every day, Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock Universal Time. If you prefer another time, that's why the email is there, and you can send us an email, chat on lesson jigsaw. That's chat on lesson jigsaw at gmail.com, and we can find a time to have a conversation class together on here. So we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and at the moment on Twitter as well. And if you would like to have an English language conversation, if you're a learner of English, we are here available for you. So come and have a chat. So for the moment, for this episode, I think we're going to leave it, and we'll be back tomorrow. We should be back perhaps later today with another class, conversation class, but certainly we'll be back tomorrow with Have a Tea with Me. I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget you can write to us. Have a chat on lessonjigsaw@gmail.com, and we can organize a time with you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow, all those sorts of things. If you're an English language learner and like to practice your English. Have a great day. Take care.